Hello, everyone. I'm here with Mrs. Seconders' class, and we're going to work a little bit on how to kind of snazz up some of your state presentations. So, first thing I'm looking at here is Peyton's Montana plate here. I like this, it's a nice start. Um, and here is the state of Montana. Now, I do think this is a lovely little way to kind of point out where Montana is located, but anyone can do an arrow. So I'm going to go ahead and delete that arrow. And what I'm going to do instead is insert a shape. And that shape is going to be this guy right here. And I'm going to draw my shape right over Montana. Now, as you look at it, you think, well, that's silly. It's just kind of a cube or a pyramid with the top lopped off that, um, you know, it's pretty opaque. Now I can't see Montana. But if I go over here and I go to custom, I can kind of create a custom green, let's say I want to get to, so we can still see Montana. And then, you kind of play with this a little bit. You can do that frame. Now you get a bit better view of the pyramid. You can kind of center that. I don't know. I think that might be kind of cool. It draws your attention to where you're headed. Um, that's just one little thing you can do. Other things like this, this is a lovely slide. I would insert probably some kind of image, and I'm going to search for Montana National Park. All right, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to just insert that, and I'm going to go to order and send to back. All right, now I have this lovely image here. Now I'll want to change the look of that text to something a little darker. Actually, you know what? We'll change it to something a little brighter. Put that right under there. Like that. We probably don't need the outline of this text box that I put in by mistake, so we'll drop that back to transparent. Alright. Now, this is a fine image as well, but I feel like we can probably do better. What I'm going to do is click on the image. I'm going to go to Format Options, and I'm going to go to Recolor and see if there's any recolor options, and there are. Alright, and that just kind of adds a blue tint to the image. Alright, now, the capital of Montana is Helena. Now, what you can do, using the same trick I just showed you before, insert, arrows, callouts, here we go. If I go to callouts, we're going to use a star, and then you can drop the star and make it yellow wherever your capital city is. Now, I'm looking at this page here, and it's fine, but there are a bunch of different ways we can organize these images to make them a little bit more appealing. Now, I can do it by hand, and I can grab the images, I can drag them around, and I can change their shapes and sizes, or I can head down here to this Explore tab. So I'm going to hit this Explore tab, and immediately I get offered a few different options. And I think out of all of them, this is my favorite. So I click that, and immediately it transforms this slide into something that I think is a little bit more of kind of an attractive slide. Then I can take my title here, right, and I can put that up at the top. And since this is more of a title, I'm going to capitalize attractions and landmarks there. I'm going to, let's see what else I can do that's fun here. I'm going to hit those dots. I'm going to center. All right, and then I'm also going to over here center in the center of that. I'm gonna go over here and we're gonna do a fill color. And again, I'm gonna go to a custom fill color. I don't want it red. Maybe this time we'll do a nice kind of purpley kind of box with a little transparency. There's that. And then these, obviously, I'm gonna probably want to have next to where they belong. Now, I'm not sure what's what. I'd assume State Park is the top one. So rather than just using a text box here, let's go to Insert Word Art. And again, I think we're capitalizing everything here. So we got State Park here. And now since this is word art, I can just grab and drag just like an image here. I can also change the font style. And I can change the fill color. I can make the outline of the letters bolder, and I can also change the outline of the letter color. So I'd probably do that for each of these images here. This looks like a nicely done slide. I like this a lot. It looks like maybe, yeah, I think this was a table that you inserted some images into. That's great. The only thing I'd like to do here again is just maybe center, center. So that's nice and in the center there. This I think we probably want to add some color to. And even if it's just something as simple as giving a little kind of flare to each of these boxes. You know, that kind of brightens up the slide a little bit. And again, we want to, oops, we want to go here and we want to center, center. Something like this. You could actually, let's see, insert audio. That's my audio folder. All right, hang on. So check this out. We're gonna get real fancy here. 123apps.com. I'm gonna go to voice recorder. Allow access to my microphone. Crick. 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 Save that. That's there. Now I'm going to go to my Google Drive. And in Google Drive, we're just going to drop this in. Crick. And we want to rename this. Crick. Okay. Now we'll go back to my copy of my presentation. But now check this out. We're going to double click on Crick. We're going to insert audio. Here's the Crick recording I just made. Select. So now when you present this slide, Crick, Crick, Crick. Pretty useful, I think. And I think I've given you guys enough to think about for today. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. You know how to find me. I'm Mr. Benora.